Hello everyone, it's Steve with Aptera Owners Club. Um, so yesterday Aptera tweeted, "This is the day we've been waiting for. Aptera owners will have access to the Supercharger network and won't even need an adapter." And this is retweeting with a comment the tweet from Tesla Charging on the same day, February 15th, where it says, "Select Tesla Superchargers across the US will soon be open to all EVs." Um, so if you look at the replies to this tweet, some people are not happy. And mainly they are Tesla owners that are afraid that opening up the superchargers to other cars will make waits longer for them. And I think that is a legitimate concern in high use areas. But most Tesla superchargers are not very busy. And hopefully they'll have some way of dealing with it. My guess is that they're going to charge non-Tesla vehicles more money for the charge, or give them only the super slow chargers, or something. They've got to make it somehow uh, open without alienating um, their existing customer base. Now, this little graphic is showing something called the magic dock that Elon Musk has talked about and Tesla talked about. So what they're going to have is they're going to have this oversized dock, and if with the app, if you come in with a non-Tesla car, then when you activate it, it'll pull out with the CCS adapter out of there, and it'll be locked. The adapter will be locked to the NAX connector. If it's a Tesla, you'll just get the NAX. Now with the Aptera, you can just use the NAX connector. So what is the story behind this? It's been building for a long time. Like back in July when the infrastructure bill passed, Tesla already started applying for funds to expand their supercharger network, and they knew back then that they had to open to non-Tesla EVs because that was a fundamental requirement of these funds. And it's $7.5 billion is allocated to opening up charging networks in this infrastructure bill. And Tesla obviously wants a piece of that, and they know that they have to open it up. So they've been in talks with the White House to try to get access to this money through the infrastructure bill. And they reached an agreement on the 15th of February that they're going to open up at least 7,500 chargers by the end of 2024 to other connectors. So currently, the connectors look like this. This is not the special um, uh, Magic Dock. See, the Magic Dock is much bigger. Um, so this is what they look like now. The interesting thing here is a lot of these Tesla ports are like this, or they're on the side, and the cables are quite short, and they work well because because Teslas all have their charge ports in the exact same location, and so they can all pull in. But sometimes other manufacturers put it in the front of the car, the front right, the front left, the front back, the back left, the back right. So that may cause some problems with the way they park their vehicles, and that's probably gonna be another issue that they have to deal with. Now, the Aptera, the cords do reach the center back portion, so the Aptera is probably not going to be an issue. And so I think that the Aptera is going to be one of the first ones that they open it up to. Um, it just seems to make sense. I mean, they're the first vehicle to natively have the NAX plug other than Teslas. So it seems like they're going to open up to everyone, and the Aptera definitely should uh, be one of them. And hopefully, the Tesla app is smart enough in their Magic Dock to understand that it's an Aptera and not release it with the CCS plug, because obviously the Aptera is not going to need the CCS plug. This is the White House announcement. It's a lot of patting themselves on the back for stuff, which is kind of what you do as a politician. But in the back part of it, they give you the nitty gritty of what they plan on doing. So it's not just Tesla; it's a bunch of other companies that are using the infrastructure bill funds to build out charging infrastructure. So here, Tesla is going to making at least 7,500 chargers available for all of EVs by the end of 2024, and they will include at least 3,500 new and existing 250 kilowatt superchargers and level 2 destination chargers. Now, hopefully, this 7,500, it looks like these are not all superchargers. They're saying at least 3,500 of them are going to be superchargers. That means most of them they're talking about is destination chargers, um, which seems silly because you can access those destination chargers now with the adapter. There are NACS to J772 adapters that you can just get and use. So that doesn't seem like a big win. The big win is the superchargers, and 3,500. I guess that's a lot, but it'd be better if it was more for other people. Then BP and Hertz are going to open up a bunch of chargers, especially in these major cities. And then Pilot, General Motors, and EVgo, they're going to have a coast-to-coast network of 2,000 high-power, 350 kilowatt fast chargers at Pilot and Flying J travel centers. These are almost definitely going to be CCS1 chargers. And if you have an Aptera, you're going to have to get an adapter to use these. And it should work with the adapters. And then Travel Centers of America and petrol locations, they're going to build out another 1,000. Electrify America is building out a 75 megawatt solar PV project in San Bernardino County. And then there is Mercedes-Benz ChargePoint and MN8 Energy. They're going to build out 2,500. ChargePoint, Volvo, and Starbucks are going to deploy 60 DC fast chargers, probably at near Starbucks locations. So that's a good move on Starbucks' part. They'll sell more coffee that way. And then General Motors is going to install 40,000 public level 2 chargers in local communities through dealer community charging programs. Okay. And then a couple of other smaller players. Ford is also going to do it. So Ford and GM are going to make publicly available charging stations at their dealerships. Probably not like the best location for chargers. I think dealerships aren't that conveniently located. And what are you going to do? Look at their cars while your car is charging? I mean, charging locations should ideally be near restaurants or coffee shops or something like that, where you can take a break while you're driving and have something to do. I personally think it'd be great to have DC fast chargers at libraries or bookstores. That would be really good too. Okay, so that's how it's gonna work, and so it looks like Aptera's plan is coming together. They're getting access to the supercharger network. They can use the small port, which fits nicely into their body, and so that is a big win for them. Okay, so let me know what you guys think about this. If you're a Tesla owner, are you happy about this? Are you unhappy about this? Do you think that they should charge more to non-Tesla cars? And do you think that the cable length and the positioning is going to be an issue? And how are they going to get around that? Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks as always to our supporting members, and have a great day.